Hey, Scruffy. How you doing? Weather was nicer today. The weather paused. We're supposed to be getting more storms, but couldn't tell by today. So there's a little bit of sunlight left. And one time, so I have a fresh can of, what is it? Pidi pate with real chicken and tuna. Okay, so let me get the water bowl off. Get the food on the table. Get the glove. And so Scruffy's not as defensive as last night. Still seems like he's avoiding me in the head. So he's keeping his head away from me, but yeah, his seems to want pets on the body. Particularly the back part of the body. And yeah, he's not really pushing into it. He's rubbing the jacket again. So yeah, he's sniffing or rubbing the jacket last night and the chair. Huh. What's Scruffy doing? Does he smell something? Maybe he smells the food. So it's the same food I've always given him. I heated it up, but I heated it up before. What's going on, Scruffy? Smell the chicken on my fingers, maybe? So yeah, I didn't wash my hands after I got the food together. But he seems to be smelling over towards the table, not towards me. So it's probably not that. I don't know, he smells something good in the air. Yeah, every now and then I smell something good in the air. I think when the wind's blowing in just a certain way, I can smell like a fast food restaurant or something. down a ways, like a KFC or something like that. Yeah, Scruffy's avoiding the head. Seems like the rear today. It's a little different. Got a little nervous there. Thought he might strike. Because yeah, he's kind of avoiding the head area. Okay, that's a little different. So he's now rubbing the head a little bit. But he's still showing me the back a little more. So yeah, anyway, the weather is kind of decent today. It's still cold, but yeah, the sun came out and it stopped raining, and Yeah, there are not that many clouds in the sky today. And yeah, it was, I think, dry all day, all night, so it hasn't rained. So yeah, the forecast keeps kind of readjusting. They keep telling us there's a storm, but they also keep changing it, so it's not actually, we're not actually showing any rain in the immediate forecast. They keep pushing the rain back to the end of the forecast. And so once again, they pushed it back again. So there's still rain at the end of the forecast, but every day, the forecast is supposed to move up a day, but the rain never moves up. It's always at the end. So I guess we're not going to get any rain for. Scruffy smelling the chair again. So there shouldn't be anything on the chair. Chair just sits there. Just grabbing the lid there. So the weather forecast is showing a frost warning now. So yeah, it looks like we're getting a cold trend. And they finally changed the alerts to frost alert or something like that. So it's not an outright freeze warning. I guess it's a frost alert's different than a freeze warning. So I guess it's not going to get quite as cold as when they're giving us freeze warnings. Not that we actually hit freezing temperatures. So I'm not sure if we're even going to hit frost temperatures. But yeah, it has been colder at night. So the house is still cold. It's colder in the day. So we went out for a run today, and you had to wear the heavy clothing. Once again, had a terrible run. I probably should just take a day off and not run. I've been missing doing my pull-ups. I need to work on that. I keep saying, oh, it's going to rain, so I'll do the pull-ups then, and then it never rains. So. Yeah, it was much better when I went to the gym. But, yeah, after the lockdowns, yeah, I basically wasn't able to go to the gym. And then the gym started going bankrupt. And so, kind of a problem. Okay, there's a firm headbutt there. Okay, so Scruffy's getting into it, although I was about to feed him. Raising his leg there. So I was actually just about to feed him there until he turned his butt towards me, wanted a pet. Okay, let's get your food. So first, let's get the table. And then let's get the food. Tried to sneak the brush under his neck. His mane's all tangled. And there's like goop or something stuck in his fur, but yeah, he noticed I was trying to sneak the brush in there under there, so he wasn't gonna let me do it. So let's see. I didn't see Scruffy this morning, but yeah, he was out, or yeah, visible this mid afternoon. So I caught him mid afternoon sleeping in the carrier. I didn't think he'd go in. Wasn't that cold this afternoon. It's probably a little warmer than it's been. Still a little chilly, but I guess yeah, he's taken a liking to the carrier. And then I saw him, right at lunchtime. He was sitting on the table. I don't know if he was waiting for me, if it was just a coincidence. I didn't see him there earlier because, I didn't see him there earlier. I was kind of keeping an eye out for him this morning because it was clear and sunny early this morning. So usually in those types of days, particularly when it's cold like it is today, he's out sunbathing on the rocks. But I didn't see him there, so I was kind of wondering where he was. And then I didn't see him until lunchtime. And then he was on the table, and I was getting his food ready. I was trying to hold the camera with one hand and get the water bowl and the kibble with the other, so my aim was probably bouncing a bit. But I was also trying to get him to notice me because he was looking, I think, towards the door and not the window, and it didn't seem like he noticed me even with his peripheral vision. So I don't know how good his peripheral vision is. And then even when he was kind of looking in my direction, I don't think he noticed me until I actually made a big movement, and then it seemed to be clear that he saw me. And then after he saw me, then I think he sat there for a little bit. But then finally, when I needed to move to get closer to the kibble container, he I think decided I was going to come out soon, so he's decided to jump down, and you can kind of see him jumping down onto the orange chair. Where I was positioned, I had to kind of hold out the camera because I wasn't in front of the window anymore, so I can't actually see him jump onto the chair. That you can see him jump off the table, I think, if I aimed correctly. And then we did lunch, and it was I think pretty standard lunch. Hey, Scruffy. Sun's out. I think we got a pause in the weather. So were you waiting for me on the table, or is that a coincidence? Okay, let's get your food, huh? Tonight's dinner is meaty pate with real chicken and tuna. It's a fresh can. And then kibble and rotisserie chicken scraps. So the real chicken and tuna doesn't smell that bad, actually. It's, compared to the smelly fish and the meaty pate with real ocean whitefish, it's pretty mild smell. I don't think I can actually tell much difference between that and the super supper smell-wise. Both of them are pretty mild. So when Scruffy was sniffing around, I don't really know what he was sniffing for. And I don't smell anything, but I guess, yeah, cat smells much stronger. So that bad odor I was complaining about, I don't smell it tonight. But Scruffy never seemed to complain about the smell, that bad odor, so at least the other nights. So I don't think that bothers him. So I don't know what he's smelling tonight. So the balls for Scruffy. There's still bits of pate and kibble in there. I think he got all the chicken though. Yeah, Scruffy hasn't been finishing his food the past few nights. Probably feeding him too much. Tried to put a little less in tonight. But I'm probably still feeding him too much. I can't smell any fast food or restaurant food or whatever it is I smell in the air. It's only on occasion. I think the wind has to be blowing just the right direction and the right amount. I'm not sure where exactly it's coming from. And then on occasion, I smell some really bad stuff. Though not the stuff I was complaining about the other day, but I think there's like a dump or something that when the wind is blowing just the right or wrong way, I get downwind of it. I think the dump, it's actually really far from here, so it's unusual for the odor to get over here, but under the right circumstances, I think, yeah, the smell can get over here. Landfill, I guess. Not dump. So there's an extra piece of kibble left. Scruffy didn't finish that. And yeah, small blob of pate. Oh well. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.